Alrighty, what is up, everybody? We got a doubles match here. Me and Joey Beecroft versus Robby Wismith and Eric Phillips. This is at the Kenosha Darts Classic up in Kenosha. This was a few weeks ago. Awesome, really fun soft tip tournament. And this is the first round. So when me and Joey saw that we had to play Robby and Eric, we knew we were gonna have to turn up big because they are two top shots. So sometimes it's nice playing really good players right off the gate, right out, in the first round, because sometimes they can be a little cold and they're not warmed up yet. But also at the same time, it's like, well, this kind of stinks that we got to play these top guys right out the gate. So that's kind of what it felt like coming into this first match here. And this was the first round. We are playing a 5-0-1, double in, double out, stack score, full bowl. Woo, with the freeze rule. That's a mouthful there. But both players got to double in. If you're not familiar with soft tip in this game, both players have to double in. The whole bullseye is worth 50, so the single bowl and the double bowl. You have to double out, but you cannot double out on the 50. And there's the freeze rule. And to make a long story short, in order to go out, your partner's score has to be lower than the combined score of your opponent. So if that comes into effect, we'll talk a little bit more about that, but I don't want to confuse anyone too much. And yeah, so let's give these players, let's get some big shout outs here. Eric and Robby, both two phenomenal dart players from up in Wisconsin. I love seeing those guys whenever I go up there. A lot of the Wisconsin guys I only see when I go to Wisconsin because that's where a lot of soft tip is. So love seeing those guys up there. And also a big shout out to my partner Joey Beecroft. He hit me up at the last second to play this event. I wasn't planning on doing doubles, but Joey asked me to play, and I'm not going to say no to Joey because I love throwing with him. So was really excited about that. And yeah, and big shout out to the Kenosha Darts Classic and all the team that put this tournament on, and Bullshot Darts. I don't know if they helped run the tournament or if they just partner with them for it, but love Bullshot Darts. They were selling stuff there, and yeah, all that good stuff. So shout out to all those people and events. And now let's get into this match here. This stream did not catch the beginning, so we missed a couple, only like 1 or 2 throws in the beginning, but so here we go. Joey's at 293. I'm at 382. They're at 346 and 257. So Joey is throwing really good on these bullseyes and the doubles. And right there you can see there's a mistake. This board was messing up a lot on the day. So a lot of bullseyes that were getting hit were counting as different numbers, so we had to go back. You can see me in the background. I'm playing with my darts throw. My darts kind of felt off all weekend. My steel tip game was feeling good. So I was trying my steel tip grip in my soft tip darts, which does not work out well because I have 2 separate grips for the 2 different darts that I use for those. So feeling a little bit off here, and Robby and Eric are throwing some fire darts here as we knew they would because they're both great shots. And a combination of the pressure of having to play these guys in the first round and just not feeling that great, my darts are just a little bit off here. You can see I'm missing low a lot, so I don't remember if it showed, but I was doubling in on the 19s at the start of this tournament because just the bottom half of the board was just what felt good. Anytime I was throwing at the bullseye or higher, I was coming in low a lot. But yeah, and this is also a double elimination tournament, so whoever loses this match is not out of the tournament. You just go down to the loser's bracket and you still have the opportunity to keep playing. So that's one thing I like about soft tip. I love it and I hate it because it gives you an opportunity to lose and still play. But I also dislike it at the same time because double elimination tournaments generally last a lot longer than just single elimination. So Joey can go out here. The freeze rule is not in effect. So he's going to set himself with a 24. But here's the thing. The next time he comes up, there's a very good chance he's going to be frozen because, well, that's even if he comes up. Eric could take out his 107. But yeah, with the freeze rule, there's a lot of strategy that goes into that because sometimes you throw for the freeze as opposed to going for the win. Kind of an interesting strategy. Yeah, I don't know. If you're familiar with the freeze rule, drop a comment down below. Tell me what you think about it. And also, too, guys, if you are watching this video, please make sure to drop it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. And also check out BullshotDarts.com for some Bullshot apparel and the Bullshot Darts jersey. You can see me wearing the white version right there. That is my favorite one. We also have a lime green and a dark green. The green contrasts pretty cool with the green in the Bullshot logo, but my favorite is the white. A little bit of white up top and a little bit of white on the shoes. So here we go. Speaking of the freeze rule, I'm not fluent in it. I understand it, but I'm not fluent in it. I had to ask Joey for advice multiple times throughout this tournament on what I should throw at because, like I said, sometimes you throw to freeze, so it's just kind of a strategy thing. Joey told me, he's like, dude, just hit some bullseyes and let's move on. So thankfully I was able to get a little hat trick there. That felt good. But actually, I could have frozen Eric there. I probably should have gone triple 20 on my last dart. That would have frozen Eric. But I stayed on the bullseye. Eric does have a look at this 93. 2 darts in hand. He's going to want to look at that triple 19. And he hits a triple 3, so 84. So now here we go. Joey's coming up. But Joey will be frozen because my 115... Oh, wait. Oh, wow, okay. Here we go, me not knowing anything about darts. Why do you guys watch my videos? Joey could go out because my 115 was lower than the combined score of their 127 and 134. So that's where that freeze rule could come into effect. So here we go, me and Joey coming out the gate. We won the first leg. We just got to win 2 more to their 3. This is a race to 3. So, coming out big there, getting the first win. And since I got that hat trick, now my confidence is coming up a little bit. Like, all right, not feeling the greatest, but hey, I did hit a hat trick there. Should have went for the triple 20 because it would have froze, but I guess it worked out in the end. But I'm feeling a little bit better than I was before that. You know, back when I was back there playing with my darts throw. And looks like Joey's trying to double in on the bottom part of the board too. So I was doubling in on the 19s, Joey going at the 17s there. The thing with soft tip is that the targets are so much bigger. So it kind of doesn't really matter what double you want to double in. I guess it's the same with steel tip do. But, you know, obviously you throw a lot more at the double 16 and the double 20, double 18 and steel tip. So those are the ones you feel more comfortable on. But with the steel tip or with the soft tip targets being just so much bigger, kind of feel comfortable on any double going in. I was like in the 19s at the start of this tournament. I ended up switching to the 16s because I started missing the 19s. And that happened to me multiple times where I thought I hit the double 19, but it bounced out and gave me a miss. Actually, that dart didn't even register. That dart hit the board, but didn't register as anything. So I got to go up there and just click basically miss that. It didn't count anything. But yeah, I eventually started throwing it to double 16 because the 19s felt off, and then I found myself hitting a ton of double 7s because I was missing so low. Even on a lot of my double 19 ins, I was coming in on that very bottom hole. Bottom hole? This is a darts video, right? Oh, jeez. So double 16 was hitting a lot of double 7s coming in low. Here we go, Joey coming in, filling up those bullseyes. And in this tournament, I'm playing second to Joey. So in a tournament like this, assuming, you know, everything goes according to plan, the person that throws first is going to have to look at the double. So it is my job as the second player to not freeze my partner. Me and Joey did get on the stream in another match or two, and I talk a lot about that, like kind of how the roles change. So I'm not going to sit here and talk a bunch about it here. But, you know, there's a difference between playing to try to get to the double versus trying to score to not freeze your partner. And here I am, about to freeze my partner because I only hit 1 bullseye. And Edgar and Robby are throwing very good darts here, so I'm feeling bad because in my mind, I'm like, if Joey gets to look at a double before these guys, he's going to be frozen because I can't hit a bullseye. Like Robby just filled it up right there. I wish I could have done that. Robby was throwing some crazy good darts. I don't want to give any spoilers, but I know that there's some good stuff coming up. And same with Eric. They complemented each other very well in this tournament here. Oh man. Chest cold, sniffling, coughing, got a little bit of everything going on. Alrighty. So where are we sitting? So Robby's gonna have the first look at a double at 91. And there's really no pressure at all on these guys right now. Because I'm all the way up in the 300s. Joey's not on and out. Even if he was, he would be frozen and wouldn't be able to go out. So these guys are coasting through this leg right here. I imagine that they're both like, all right, we're going to get this win. Let's dial it in and steal the throw on the next one because they're going to start because it is a loser start tournament. Yeah, me nor Joey are on doubles and they're both on and out, so. Oh! Robby thought he was going to, I don't know if he lost his balance or if he started walking towards the board, but it happens to the best of us. We throw a dart, we release it, it feels great. We think we're going to hit the double and win. We start walking forward, we miss, but our momentum keeps going. I've done plenty of that. So as you can see, it pops up. Joey's frozen anyway. He can't take out 141 with 2 darts anyway, but it still pops up. And he fills it up, gets the hat trick anyway, because why not? And the thing is, so Eric here, yes, he can take out this 112, but at the end of the day, he just want to make sure that Robby can't get frozen on his next turn. Because I can't go out with 189. So I wouldn't be surprised, well, I guess. Yeah, he threw it to triple 13 just to score a lot just to try to come down. So Joey's going to be frozen. I mean, even if I hat trick this year, you can see me, I'm talking to Joey. Even if I go hat trick or buck 80, I still think. Trying to figure out quick math here. I guess if I went buck 80, I could potentially freeze. But in my mind, I'm like, what do I shoot? I don't know. This happened to me a lot throughout the tournament. I'm trying to figure out some quick math, talk to Joey. Oh, I hit the triple 19. Look at that. I left myself a little out there. You know what's crazy? I'm watching my darts here. I already had a couple hat tricks. That 157 there. During this weekend, my darts felt off. My mental game felt off. I felt like I was throwing terrible the whole time. But it's kind of nice to be able to come back and watch this because I guess I can look back and say, when I thought I was throwing bad, it really wasn't as bad as I thought it was. Now, don't get me wrong. There's plenty of darts matches where I'm throwing terrible, and I know I'm throwing terrible, and I'm throwing under a 60 in steel tip darts, and I know that the darts are garbage. But it's kind of nice knowing where I was mentally during this weekend to see that my darts actually weren't that bad. Although I did have some bad darts. Darts that I know were bad, that almost lost us lots of things. So Robby got that double, tied it up at 1-1, so we got to start. Joey gets a big one, what is that, 134 in the double 17, bull. Basically a max in for this. I mean, I gotta watch what I say because there's dart players out there that'll say a lot of stuff, but basically a max in. And here we go. I got a max in too with my double 19, but this dartboard did not like me. It liked to give me lots of wrong numbers where I hit the bullseye and it gives me something else. But let me just back it up, fix it, and keep going. That is a sharp looking jersey, guys. If you want to grab one, BullshotDarts.com. Guaranteed to hit you more double 19s. Because we all know how much we throw at that double 19. We all need a little bit more double 19 in our life. So there's Eric. He misses 3 darts at the double to get in. That is huge for us because me and Joey are in, and now we get to score 2 more rounds with Eric still at 501. So that puts us in a very good driving position for this match. Or not this match, this game, this leg. Not the match because it is a race to 3, so even if we win this leg, we would still have to win 1 more. So not driving rule for the match. And there we go. I'm looking at this now. That looked like it hit the bottom part of the bullseye. Or at least below the bullseye. It definitely did not look like a 1. That's the thing with soft tips. Sometimes, you know, if it gives you the wrong score there, I mean, there's really nothing you can do about it. But he hangs in there and finishes it off with another bullseye, even with the frustration of that stupid 1 that I don't think was a 1. And I think I might have even said something that they're like, that was bogus. All right, so here we go. Since Eric didn't get the double in, you know, me and Joby are just working on getting this score down. You know, like I said, I'm trying not to freeze Joey to go out here because I'm playing second to him. But with Eric missing the first 3, it kind of relieves a lot of pressure because I don't feel like I'm going to freeze Joey then. And there's the Eric that we know. Missing the first 3, but coming out strong with the 132 in there. That was huge. Me and Joey are still in good position, but, I mean, in that position, that's the best shot you could do. Joey filling it up with a little hat trick. So we're feeling good. Like, all right, just hit a couple more darts. Get the double. Ooh, I am dehydrated. Talking a lot. I've been recording for like an hour and a half. All right, Nick, come up. Just hit some bullseyes. And fingers crossed that Joey takes out this 101. But once again, with Eric back at 369, I'm not really thinking about the freeze, which I probably should have been because maybe I would hit a couple bullseyes. Well, at least I get 1 there at the end. Oh, man. Yes, soft tip darts. Playing a soft tip blind draw in a couple weeks. Very big one up in Wisconsin. The turkey blind draw. I'm excited about that. Other than that, that is the only soft tip darts that I know I have pretty much coming up. I usually go up there for New Year's because they do a big blind draw on January 1st. It is crazy because they start at 7 in the morning on January 1st. So knowing that everyone was out partying and everything the night before, they purposely started early. It just makes it pretty fun. So I'm actually going to miss that one, though, because me and Mrs. Bullshot are going to Cancun for New Year's. So they will have darts out there, so I'm excited to play some darts out there, but will not be at the New Year's show, which is sad, but Cancun is going to be awesome. All right, so I'm coming up 179. I don't have a chance to take this out. Just throw some darts, let Joey hit the double 9, and let's move on to the 4th leg of this match. I really just want to hit some bullseyes here to help my confidence because, like I said, yes, watching this, my darts really aren't terrible, but in the moment, they felt off. I talk about that all the time. Like, there's a difference between throwing good and feeling good and not feeling good. When I don't feel good, even if I'm hitting buck 80s, hat tricks here, if I don't mentally feel good, I don't view my darts as good. So even though I'm throwing decent, I still feel like I'm not. So I was, you know, just trying to boost up my confidence here. And Joey, oh gosh, I thought that was a double 14 for a second. I thought he busted it. But he doesn't. He gets the double 9 for the win there. So now here we go into the 4th leg. We are up 2-1. They get to start. We just got to win 1 more leg. 3 more legs. Potentially 3 more legs. No. Potentially, well, 3 legs including this one. We just got to win 1. They get to start here. And Robby says, you will not be beating us this game, and we're going to force a sudden death leg with a big 140 in there. So now, once again, generally, if you start, you have the advantage. I'm not going to say you should win, but you have the advantage, so... Joey with a big 2 in. You can't ask for a better in than a 2. That was awesome. But the thing is, after Joey missed the first 2, and with Robby getting that big in and them getting the start, at this point, I'm not going to say that we're defeated for this leg, but it's kind of like they should win. Let's just throw some good darts, keep the pressure on them, and maybe they make a mistake and we can capitalize. But if not, you know, they won. So, or they won the, or they started. That's what I'm trying to say. They started. So let's just, you know, keep the pressure on them and, you know, hopefully win the cork in a potential sudden death leg here. So Robby got that big 140 in. Look at Joey's, his average on the bottom. That's so funny. His average is a 0.67. Because technically he scored 2, but it was with 3 darts. So that's funny. Robby moving over a lot here. In soft tip, I feel like generally you do a lot less moving back and forth because your darts stick in the board the same way, whereas steel tip, your dart can stick in the board very funny. But in soft tip, it generally sticks in straight. But still, you got to move around sometimes, just not as often. Depending where the dart is sticking. So Joey with the low ton there. Oh man, my back. I have been standing here recording for a very long time. This is the longest I've been recording in a while, so struggling here. I'm getting old. My birthday was like, what? Well, I guess it depends when I upload this video. I don't know when I'm uploading, but from the time right now, my birthday was 8 days ago. I'm getting to be an old man. I'm the big 35, halfway to 40 from 30. And I'm feeling it. Back problems, knee problems, dart shooting problems, elbow problems, shoulder problems. I had a lot of those. You know, I missed my first dart, and I'm like, gosh, just... Or no, I hit my first dart. A lot of darts... Now I can't even talk. Talking problems. Missing at the bullseye, but still at least getting 2 for the low ton. But in a lot of events like this, I feel like if I don't get a hat trick, it's just not good enough. So that's kind of like I said, my mindset is telling me I need to get hat tricks to feel good, but low tons are still decent. Robby's got 140 left, so he will have the first look at a double here, or an out, I should say. And with even with the freeze rule in effect, I don't think that we could score enough to really freeze after Eric's shot here. So Robby's going to get this first look at a double, an out, did it again. And if he hits it, we're going to a sudden death leg. It's going to come down to that diddle. And yeah, just hope for the best. Diddling is so big in, I mean, all of darts. But in steel tip, generally you diddle and then it's alternate start for a lot of tournaments. This, it's diddle, loser starts, and then a sudden death diddle. The sudden death diddle is so much pressure. Because yeah, it's a sudden death. Like winning the diddle is way bigger in soft tip than it is steel tip. Robby gets the first bowl. The second bowl, he's looking upstairs for the double 20, and he smokes it. He got the 140 in, and then he closes the match with the 140. So a little bit reverse order there. He went double 20, bowl, bowl to get in, and then bowl, bowl, double 20 to get out. Awesome out. And now here we go. Diddle's huge. Robby looks like he is in the single bowl, but on close to the double bowl. So Joey's got a lot of pressure here. Was it a tie? Uh-oh, Mrs. Bullshot's calling me. Let's answer the phone on air here. Hey, I'm recording a video, and we're talking on the video. What's up? Oh, look at that. I answered the phone, and it went to a missed call. I must have answered a little bit late. I will shoot her a text. So here we go. They won the diddle. Recording. Oh, she is out working right now, but she is getting off early, and she is on her way home. Sweet. All right, so they won the diddle, and Robby, once again, 140 in the last leg, 140 out, another 140 in here. So we were in a position where we needed one leg to win, and now here we are, Robby taking over the game. Joey missed 3 darts to get in. If Eric gets in on any dart here, they are in very big position here to win this match. And there it is. So that puts them in a very big spot to win this match here. I need to have a big in to have a chance here. But the thing is, the way Robby's throwing, the 140 in, 140 out, now starting this with the 140 in, even if I throw perfect darts and Joey throws perfect darts from here on out, Robby will still get that first look at the doubles. So he will, whoa, my gosh, falling over here. And here we go. Bullseye, bullseye. Does he fill it up here? He does. I think Robby got a little mad earlier in this match, and now he's done messing around, and he said, I'm going to put this match away. Like I said, Robby throws some fire in this match, and we are seeing it right here. 140 in, 140 out, 140 in, hat trick. Let's see if he goes perfect the rest of the way here. 211, if he goes hat trick, that'll leave... And by perfect and soft tip is a lot different than perfect and steel tip. Before you guys jump in the comment section. Actually, we're 28 minutes into this video, so there's probably no one even watching anymore. But if you are still watching, drop some dart emojis in the comments down below. And then yell at me for saying perfect soft tip darts. Because perfect is much different, because he's going to keep throwing at the bullseyes. So perfect from here on out for soft tip would be what? Hat trick would leave 61. See, my darts messed up. Robby saw that I hit the bullseye. I didn't notice it, and he fixed it. Thank you, Robby. That was very nice of you. Something that you don't have to do, but he did. And also, he's probably like, yeah, we're whooping you. I feel pretty bad for you. I'll give you the pity bullseye. So there, situation. So at 156, if it's a bullseye, that's a 3-dart out. He goes upstairs at the triple 20 to leave himself the 2-dart out. So just kind of one of those things with the soft tip darts. You know, sometimes you go with the bullseyes, sometimes you want the triple 20, sometimes it's a freeze rule strategy, sometimes it's an out strategy. So that was him using the out strategy, because now he has a 2-dart out. And he's going to have the first look at the double. Me and Joey combined score, we're still way up there, so he's going to have the first look. And even if he misses it, it would come back to him, I'm sure. I would have to sit here and do some math, but I'm pretty sure even if he missed it, it still would come back to him, because of the freeze rule being in effect. So I'm sitting at 180, and I can't even leave myself an out, so that's that. Robby coming up, he's been throwing heat. Let's see if he takes out this 96. Does he go bullseye double 13 here? That's what I would do for soft tip. And that was his thought of it too. Because the thing is, in soft tip, the doubles are so big, it doesn't really matter what double you leave. Just leave a double. That's basically what it boils down to. So Joey's going to come up, same thing. He's just going to try to score as much as he can. We're going to hope that Eric doesn't score too much, and I'm going to come up and score as much as I can. And hopefully we can get some kind of freeze. So that's why Joey went up to the triple 20s, because we want as many possible points as we can, and a $1.80 would help that and could potentially reverse the pressure. But Robby's coming up with 52. He'll have at least 2 darts at a double on this throw. And Eric ends up not getting the best score, but that's where it comes in. Because if Joey would have scored big and I could score big, we could have potentially froze Robby. But a lot of things would have to go right for that to happen. So once again, I'm coming up, just try to hit some bullseyes. The way Robby's throwing, me and Joey are kind of like, yeah, anything can happen in the game of darts. But more than likely, we're probably done right here. But we're not done because there is a loser side. And spoiler alert, we do end up back in the stream later in this tournament, so we will have some more videos coming up. Or not, me and Joey for the doubles 01 here. Robby takes it out. Robby turned up huge there in those last couple legs, hitting some big darts. Hugs all around. We love these guys, so love giving hugs to everyone. All right. All right, guys, that's it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. BullshotDarts.com for Bullshot Apparel. BullshotDarts.com for the Bullshot Darts jersey. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Hit that thumbs up button if you thought the video was decent. But we're 30 minutes into the video, so no one's even watching anymore. We'll all see you guys in the next one. Keep your eye out for the couple other videos that we have on the stream here. That's it. We'll see you in the next one, guys. Shoot well.